Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at the OneKey Classic 1S, a crypto hardware wallet that supports a lot of crypto tokens, a number of different blockchain networks. It has Bluetooth. You can connect to it via Type-C. It has a desktop GUI, a browser extension that you can add on, easily manage your crypto assets. It's EAL 6+ certified, and of course, make sure you watch this video because I'm going to be telling you how you can enter a giveaway to win your own OneKey Classic 1S. Now, let's talk about packaging. All right, so the team did a really good job with the packaging. It's a nice slim box, nothing too crazy. And on the back side here, we have some tamper protection. If you see this green arrow has been ripped, that means somebody has already gotten into this device. There's one on the top and one on the bottom. We get additional information on the back, but nothing too much. I'm pretty sure all the information is going to be inside this package itself. And you can see the EAL 6+ certification right down here. So let's go ahead and rip these open by just grabbing the little green arrow, as you can see right here. Pull towards yourself. Do the same thing with the bottom. And now we can open up this box. We're greeted with the pamphlet, OneKey Classic. Actually, it's really nice. Probably use this as a bookmark. Then it looks like we got HYOK. Hold your own key. That's cool. I'll probably stick that up somewhere. Nice holographic look. Then we got another packet here. This is probably going to be our start guide. Sure enough, onekey.so.start or /start. And it's going to be a little booklet. So a QR code to get you to the quick start guide, helping you download the OneKey app. And then we have the actual device itself. It's not very big. It reminds me of the last generation iPod, nice and slim. Also got a tamper protection here. If this sticker is not on your device or it looks like it's been messed with, then that means your hardware wallet has been compromised. So you want to look for the little green arrow on the top and bottom of the package, but then also, just in case they circumvent that, you got this little sticker on this device to offer some additional tamper protection. Then we got a Type-C cable, and it looks like it is Type-C to Type-C. If we will focus on the wire instead of my knuckle, there you go. Type-C to Type-C, and then recovery sheet. So this should be where we house our seed phrase and everything. So let's sit down at the desk and we'll go over some additional components. Now sitting at the desk, that seal that we were just talking about, you can just go ahead and pull that off and you can see what happens when you pull it off. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring you guys close. When you pull it off, you start to see the void sticker. If you see void, that means your hardware wallet has been intercepted during transport and is probably compromised. You don't want to use it. So just pull that off, and now we go ahead and slide our OneKey device out. All right, and there's the device. Also got a screen protector right here. We got 4 buttons, and let's do a closer look at these 4 buttons real quick. So you can see right here we have our power, our up, our down, and this is probably going to be our selector button. On the bottom here, we have our Type-C connection, and look at how slim this thing is. Matter of fact, let me go get my caliper just so we can measure how slim it is. And then the OneKey logo on the back, looking nice and pretty. I like the material, the feel in my hand. It kind of reminds me of, it's not, I don't know how to explain it. If you ever felt Alcantara, it's not like that because it's not like super soft. There's no texture to it, but it's kind of got that nice feel. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense there, but let's just continue moving on, getting this and looking at the setup process. For those of you who like to measure everything in millimeters, it's 85.8 millimeters long. And then thickness wise, we're looking at 4.5, if you would show, millimeters. We're going to actually go through the tech specs right now. So let's switch back over and look at the main screen, right? So this device right now at time of filming costs $99. And by the way, at time of filming, it's my birthday. So just a heads up. You won't know what day that is because this comes out later. But anyways, OneKey. It's EAL 6 Plus certified. I want to talk about the security chips that are within it. Bluetooth, USB-C, full platform, supports over 5,000 coins. And I like the website. Really done well. You can see the advanced security chip that's going to be on the back side here of this particular device. And then as we continue scrolling, it gives us additional information. Ultralight, which it is. Ultra slim. Connect whatever, whenever, and wherever. And I like the dashboard. I haven't showed you it yet, but the dashboard kind of reminds me of, you know, the top crypto GUIs or graphic user interface. Obviously, it's open source. I always love open source projects or wallets in general. And let's look at the recovery key, right? So this is what you get in there. We get 3 recovery sheets, the Type-C cable, which I showed you, and obviously the hardware device itself. And let's look at the recovery sheet. So it's nothing too crazy. We've seen these before. I have a number of these throughout my household. But this is what you get, right? So you're 12 to 24 I can't talk today. 12 to 24 word seed phrase. And like I said, you get 3 sheets of them to use however you want. And then everything is going to be managed through your desktop or your browser extension. This thing probably has a charge, so I'm going to hold the power button down. Yep, sure enough. So you see OneKey, and let's actually switch to the other camera, which is a little bit clearer. We got English and the various language. You can see the flicker. So we're going to choose English by hitting this button right here. And it says press the power key to go back and press the O key to continue. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Now follow the on-screen instructions to set up your OneKey Classic. That's why they wanted us to do this, the setup guide, which if you don't scan the QR code, we can always go to it by going to onekey.so/start. So we will do that. But first, I want to talk about the security. The security chips on this thing are as follows. They got the THD89 from TMC to protect your crypto assets. I'm wondering if they have a custom element, but basically it's a secure element chip. Some hardware wallets store the most valuable private keys directly in the microprocessor, the MCU, which is quite terrible. In contrast, OneKey, 1S, and OneKey Pro utilize an EAL 6 Plus security chip, the THD89 from TMC to protect your crypto assets. With the help of the exquisitely designed SHA-256 response control, OneKey can effectively prevent replay and eavesdropping attacks. They don't store the private key in the microprocessor, but instead store it in the security chip, which is completely separated. So good security on this particular device. You can see ultrasonic welding process. That's interesting. CE and ROHS certification, and then we also got that EAL 6 Plus certification. Now let's try to go to the setup guide. And again, because it's open source, I got their GitHub right here. And I can look through, we can see some of their firmware updates, and they've been really active on GitHub, which is something I like to see in cryptocurrency projects, but it's also good to see for crypto projects that provide security for your assets. But their GitHub, everything's going to be linked down in the description. They have a whole lot of token support. You can see in the upper portion of the screen here, you know, Bitcoin, Lightning Network, Ethereum, and I'm sure Lightning Network is going to be expanded upon. It's not showing anything right now, but all your Bitcoin assets, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Polygon, and then they have a drop down here for 58 more. And if I move out of your way, you can see in that 58, Phantom, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Abu, OKX, Optimism. I could just go on and on. Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Crypto.com, Crypto.org, excuse me, so on and so forth. Dogecoin. So like so many assets are supported by this particular device. So that's good to see. And you can see the token support list. Link is going to be down in the description along with how to win this device in the giveaway. Matter of fact, let's talk about that real quick. If you want to win this OneKey Classic 1S, you're going to need to enter the Gleam.io giveaway down in the description. There will be some consolation prizes for those who doesn't win, but just enter the Gleam.io giveaway, follow the steps, the links. Obviously, you're going to need to follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But each time you do that, it will give you points to give you a better chance at winning one of these. I am interested in hearing your thoughts about hardware wallets, specifically the OneKey Classic 1S that we're reviewing today. But if you already have a hardware wallet, or if you don't have one at all, I still want you to have a chance at winning. It's only going to be in the North American content, please. I wish I could ship things around the world. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg to get this to you if you are across the pond. So my apologies. If you are outside of North America, we will get something figured out for you, and that's where the consolation prize comes in. But click the link down in the description, get entered, and I hope you win it. So onekey.so /start takes us to the download page where we can download it for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Again, there is a mobile app, a browser extension, and then a hardware bridge where we can bridge the two, right? So enhance the transfer stability between the OneKey hardware wallet and the browser. You technically could use their desktop app without a hardware wallet if you wanted to. But let's just get the app downloaded on our Windows system. Shows up in the top right. We're going to go ahead and click install. A little window pops up. We're going to click OK and follow the on-screen prompts for next. So it's going to install drivers, add a start menu shortcut, and we get to tell it what directory. Usually people just install it in their C drive, but some people have their C drives fill up faster than the man on the moon. But go through the installation process, get the application loaded up, and follow these steps that we're about to do. As you can see on screen, the installation process can take some time. It can take up to 5 minutes. Depends on your system, but just be patient, let it do its thing, and the app will, once it's done installing, will offer you the opportunity to launch after installation, or you can just find it in your start menu or desktop and open it up. And once it's done, you click finish, and now we just need to find our program. So again, it's going to be in our start menu. If you're on Windows 11, it should pop up right towards the top. Even Windows 10 probably says recently added. You click on it, and let's load up our application. We could, again, get the browser extension for Chrome, Edge, Brave. If you click on Chrome, it's just going to take you to the Google Play Store or whatever Chrome Web Store. This extension may soon no longer be supported because it doesn't follow the best practice of Chrome extension. That's very interesting. But I know just like the Apple Play Store or Google Play Store or whatever Play Store, there's certain criteria and things that these companies need to hit, and so it makes it really hard to deal with it. But out of 815, it's got a 4.9 star rating. That's not bad out of 5 stars. In our case, we installed just a hardware bridge because I'm going to combine that with the browser extension, and the extension was just added. Here it is, where we can create a new wallet, connect to an existing one, or connect hardware wallet, which is what I just clicked. And you can see here our device is coming up, so we can just click that. It's checking on the device status, and we can set up new or restore. In this case, we want to set up new. And on the device, you can see that it says create new or import wallet, just like it's saying on my desktop. So we're just going to follow the screen prompts here. So create new, and then once we're done, hit OK done over here, because it's going to generate our seed phrase on the device itself. And we can choose 12, 18, or 24 words. In our case, we're going to go with the full 24. Next screen will start to display 24 words called the recovery phrase. And we're going to write it in our little booklet that we just talked about. There's our first word. Follow the on-screen prompts and write down each of the words it provides to you in whatever recovery format you want. Now, let me talk to you directly. If you're going to keep your seed phrase in a TXT or Word doc on your computer, and you visit nefarious or unfriendly, or let's just say what it is, porn websites, you torrent a lot, whatever it might be, you're leaving yourself susceptible for your system to get compromised. And if that is in raw TXT or Word document, that can easily be grabbed and utilized to restore your wallet somewhere else, so it can be spent by whoever gains access to it. So just be careful, follow the on-screen prompts, write down the words, store it somewhere secure. To get the next word, you're just going to hit the left and right arrows. I think actually those are up and down arrows. So let's hit the O, and sure enough, the O would take you to the next word, and I believe the up and down arrows would take you forwards and backwards. No, power would take you backwards. The O would take you forwards. You can see the icon right above each button. And note that on your recovery sheet, the words are going from top to bottom. So the order is 1 through 6, going from left to right all the way till you get to 24. Don't go side to side because you might mess yourself up. Once done, you're just going to hit, again, the O button, and it's going to say now they're going to check to make sure that you stored your words properly. And we have to put it in the correct order. Now it's telling us to follow the on-screen guide. I don't believe we need to do all 24 words, but now you just need to go through the on-screen prompt because it's trying to confirm, you know, what's word 1, what's word 15, what's word 22. So just complete these steps. Unfortunately, yeah, you did have to confirm all 24 words. All right, so now we hit complete. Almost done. Recovery phrase is the only way to recover, so keep it in a safe place. Set pin. The pin can be 4 to 9 digits. And so we have to choose with the up and down arrows and select with the circle. The power button is to X or delete. If you only want to do 4 digits on the last one or the 5th character, you want to hit the up or down arrow till you get to the check mark. And then you want to hit select. It's going to ask you to enter in that pin again and complete the setup of your pin. All right, something to note, there is no 0. You can't select 0 for some reason, but you can see here our pin is set, and now it's saying your wallet is ready. We can either use our apps, our browser extension, or I'm going to probably use the browser extension and the desktop app, to be completely honest. It's telling us to have fun and enjoy the apps. We can go see the link we were just at, the onekey.so/download. And for any supported questions, help.onekey.so. And now we're done. And this is the home screen. We can see our battery life and a couple other icons. I think that's a Bluetooth icon. Let's switch cameras. Yeah, so our battery icon and Bluetooth icon. The third icon disappeared because I unplugged it from the USB Type-C. You can see that it's locked. And so if we hit this right here, it's going to want our PIN. And so we can see general, security, and about device. Again, using the up and downward arrows to navigate. About the device tells us device info. So Bluetooth name is right there. You can see it, K125. The firmware 3.5.2. And we could verify that on the GitHub because I believe they published the releases of their firmware and everything is open source. Bluetooth version 1.5.1, the bootloader, the SE version, and then further below you'll see your serial number and device ID. I don't want to show that to you. So we're just going to hit the power button to go back, I believe. Or no, hit the circle button. There you go. So whatever's showing in the bottom left or the bottom right is the button that you want to hit to go whichever way. So certification, and we wanted to verify the certification. We can see it right here, FCC ID. Treasure Compact enabled, which we can connect this to our MetaMask as a Treasure device if we really wanted to. Safety checks on. Hit the power button to go back. Security. Change PIN, change recovery phrase, passphrase, reset device. And then general. Bluetooth is enabled. You can always disable that if you feel uncomfortable. We could change our language. We could set auto lock timer, which, you know, they got 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, never. We're just going to leave it on default 5 minutes. And then we can always shut down the device by selecting this. Actually, it's set to shut down automatically in 5 minutes. So let me go back and set this to 2 minutes. And these are just my personal preferences. You can set it up however you want. USB lock enabled. Input direction default, and that's it. Everything else though is going to be through your browser or your desktop application. This is just going to be used to approve or disapprove or what have you. So let's get this plugged back in. All right, so now on the desktop again, we're going to click OK done. It's going to say connect device. It said speed up charging with something. I guess the USB cable I'm using is not very good, but now it's doing device status check. Now that they're communicating. All right, we got to enter in our PIN for this particular device. And what's cool is you can see over here, it's represented by dots. So you don't know where the numbers are. You would think it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But if we look and we switch over to the other camera, you can see the numbers are oriented in a different area. So those dots correspond to where those numbers are, and you got to put them in correctly based upon what's on your device screen. Something just popped up in the top right. So it's talking about creating a shortcut and pinning to the toolbar. Your wallet is ready. Got it. And now here we are. This is the GUI for the browser extension. We're going to go ahead and get the download started for the desktop application on Windows. And you can see here your tokens and assets. Now, we can add as many as we want, and we can manage as many as we want. We can buy, so the 3 dots up here gives us the opportunity to buy crypto, sell crypto, view and explore, copy address, manage UTXOs, Nostral market. Let's see what the market says. Okay, cool. We can have a watch list. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna take that one off, take that one off. The rest I'm cool with. So we're gonna add to our watch list. We can see trending, GameFi. So they got all the different categories and stuff. That's pretty cool. Takes a little second to load for the first time, but after that, gets cached. It runs a lot better. DeFi, NFTs. We got trade, where it looks like we can swap, and they got cross-chain swap capabilities, exact amount allowance, designate recipients. Got it. So we could swap in the upper right here between Ethereum to USDC or vice versa. All the various assets right down here. Cross-chain, there's different chains. So let's see here. Solana, let's say Solana. So we want to go to ETH, from ETH to Solana. That's pretty good. Let's say instead we want to go, let's see, what else? Yeah, let's choose Binance Smart Chain to Solana. Okay. All right, cool. Might need to type in the token address if it's not showing up on a list. Like if you want to buy Coochie Coin, available right now on Radium, Jupiter, and all your various dexes. The token I created. We have to type in the address manually, but that's pretty cool. So you can swap right here, explore. So they got some other features, so we can connect this, device, because basically it looks like a treasure. To some of these devices, so or some of these DeFi applications. So if we go to connect to it and choose hardware wallet, you could just choose treasure and it will come up just fine. So that's pretty cool, especially because it supports so many assets. Let's see here, where's the gear? So hide small balances, stick to native token only, hide risky tokens. So if you got a token like you just created one in Solana, you might have to uncheck that. We can see all our NFTs, histories, tools, gas, Bitcoin network fee, or current Bitcoin network fee, block sender, BTC accelerated by F2 pool, block explorer, all kinds of good stuff. And here's our address up here. So I guess as we send assets to these wallets, I wonder if we would just get, like it would show. Like right now it's not showing anything because I don't have anything in here. Matter of fact, let's try to receive. I want to add Solana and stuff like that. So let's see here. Okay, in the upper right, there is a couple things here. So in the upper right, we're on Bitcoin native SegWit. And what is this plus? That just add, so add account, manage accounts. Let's see here, manage accounts. So it's doing that pin thing again. And so there's our main one, native nested SegWit. We got Taproot, Legacy. Those are the different paths. Bulk copy addresses, bulk add. Okay, so up here in the upper right, here are all the networks that it supports. So let's see here. We can add chains, remove chains. Okay, cool. Aptos. Some of these are turned off. Some of these are turned on. Bitcoin testnet, Cardano. We can add our own custom chain. So chain name, RPC. So kind of like MetaMask, exactly the same. So I just switched over to my Ethereum address. Price volatility, price alert. So get notifications on each of these account activity. That's pretty cool. Here are my Ethereum tokens, the base ones, but we can always add more. Come up here to the top right once again that I was blocking. Let's select Solana now. So we're going to go ahead and create an account. And we're going to send some Solana to this wallet just to test. And so we copy our address in the upper left here. All right. It's going to show us the QR code. So we need to confirm it on our device. So check address. It's confirming it on the device. So you just want to make sure it's got the right address. We can also scan QR code. There's no camera on this device, like a SafePal or something like that, or the Ledger, with some of the newer Ledger offerings. But that's not really a big deal or deal breaker for me. Actually, it does have a scan QR code button right here. The power button says QR. Okay, there's the QR code. So I guess I could scan it maybe with my OneKey mobile app. That's cool. And there's the QR code. So we're just going to copy address because we did confirm it on the device, and send some Solana to it. Pasting in the address. It's not an active address. That's anytime there's a new address you're sending to. We're just going to send 0.1, 14 bucks at time of filming, and send. Should be relatively quick, and it should show up here in our app in just a minute or just a second. We can hit the refresh button right up here. Give it a second to show up. There we go, 1436. We got 0.1 Solana now. So now I can interact with all the good Solana apps. We can swap, do whatever we need to. You can see here, boom, I could swap to USDC. So this wallet has some funds on it now. And to switch, we just click in the upper right here. the network we want to switch to. Arbitrum, Avalanche, Optimism, all the major ones out there. Pretty cool. And if we need to add another one, just hit the plus icon, scroll down to whatever might actually be in here, right? Like say base wasn't here or wasn't on, we could just turn it on and go from there. But look at all these networks, guys. This is pretty cool. Supports all the favorite ones. Now I'm wondering, I think, oh, Dynex is right here, baby. Let's go. Good to see, good to see. So the browser extension does everything we want and more. We got Explore, we got Trade, and obviously always keep your wallet up to date. I just saw this in the upper left-hand side. You can see that there is an update available for our hardware wallet. So we just want to click on that and hit update, and then let's go look at the desktop wallet GUI, and we'll get you guys out of here. And make sure you enter that giveaway. All right, let's see what it's like to update. So it says update available. We're going to click on that. It's checking the device status. It's talking to it, so we got to connect to it, obviously via USB Type-C. Tells us all the update features and more. The bug fixes, the improvements. So hit update, making sure we have our passphrase, which we did back up. Yes, I have it. And now it's going to be going through the update process. So you can see on screen, it's saying confirm on device. So if we switch over, do you want to restart the device in update mode? So we're going to hit the circle button. And now we got to put in our PIN on our desktop screen in the format that it's showing. And now you can see install firmware OK. All the on-screen prompts, they're not only showing up on your desktop, but also showing up here on the device. So just follow the on-screen instructions as well as what it tells you on the desktop to complete the firmware update on a OneKey Classic 1S. All right, on the computer, it just said firmware updated, and then the device said powering off. We're coming back online, and so now on the desktop, we're just gonna hit done, and you can see we got a green now. We're connected, there's no update. We are good to go. Now, what is add at wallet? Okay, so we can have multiple wallets. Very, very nice. We could connect a third-party wallet like MetaMask, Rainbow Trust. We could import a wallet or create a new one. That's pretty cool. And a desktop wallet will come up with a little warning. This is any new software, but did a quick scan of it, and everything is good to go. Just it's a newer software, so it came up with that warning as Windows would normally warn you. We're just installing the desktop wallet, following the steps. And I just want to show you the GUI and what it looks like. So we're going to run OneKey right now. And then I'm going to look at some of the various devices that they have available and compare them. But we don't want to create a wallet. We kind of want to connect our wallet. So connect hardware wallet, connect via USB. It's detecting it. We're going to select it. Now it's asking us for our PIN. Again, remember what's on your device is telling you where the numbers are in this particular pinout. Now it's doing an authenticity check. Let me show you on screen the device. Check this device is OneKey secure server. Hit the OK. Now it's checking on screen. Verification successful. Continue. Give it a minute to finalize. There we are. And again, we should have some Solana on here. So let's figure out where do we change. All right, minimize that. Okay, we got account 1, account 2. Oh, there's the settings wheel. Got it. Oh, this is pretty cool. So all that help information, user agreement, support, connected sites. This is something I like, right? Because maybe you connected to a site that you accidentally left connected, right? Like a new token came out on Solana or whatever, and you maybe approved the transaction and you're concerned, you know, that might compromise you. You can remove by clicking connected sites and remove that specific dApp. Got our address book, our OneKey key tag. We could change our theme, light or dark, change our language, our default currency. Now we don't want to be on, okay, there it is. So I created a new account for no reason, but you can see how easy it is to add or create multiple accounts. But in the upper left here, you just click on Bitcoin and then choose the corresponding network. So in this case, we want Solana, and we should have our money there. Maybe not. All right, there it is. So I just had to hit create account and then verify the PIN, and it picked up the address that was on the device. No need to panic. But yeah, here are all your networks. You can edit it and like pin the ones you want. For example, let's go ahead and pin Solana towards the top since we have funds in there. But you can pin Polkadot, all your favorite networks. Let's go ahead and pin Dynex as well. And yeah, there you go. So you got your different accounts where you can manage it. I like the GUI. The GUI looks really good. settings cogwheel where you can manage things, connected site, signature record, clear data. Also up here, you can see BIP standards. So BIP 44, and then they have Ledger Live standard as well, or Soulflare. That's pretty cool. BIP 44 standard, OneKey Phantom Solette. So you can change that. You can see your address up here. You can search your addresses, so on and so forth. And you can scan QR code, which is going to want to use your computer's camera. Your buy, your swap, your send, receive. You can see or view address on Block Explorer, copy address. And the same things we saw in the browser extension, where we got the markets, where we can watch and manage or see trending top gainers, what's new, browser, where we can go and check out some of the dApps, right? Lido, Uniswap, Jupiter Exchange, so on and so forth, right here from within the wallet. So both the desktop and the browser extension are very intuitive, pretty cool. I like the theme. I like the layout. The team did a very good job. And again, you can verify some of this stuff because it's open source on their GitHub. So check out all the links in the description. And that's pretty much going to do it, man. The OneKey crypto hardware wallet is pretty dope. They got different offerings. The classic 1S comes in and more budget-friendly, $99. They do have one with a bigger screen, the OneKey Touch at $250, and then the Pro with an even bigger screen at $278. All have the same certifications. Some of them might have a little bit better security, like the NIST SP800-90A. And then, you know, they are EAL 6 plus certified. You can see the OEL OLED that's on the one we're using, while the other two have a 3.1-inch IPS screen or 3.5-inch IPS screen, and their touch screen versus the buttons we have. The batteries on this small one, it's not, because it's not a big screen, it's not that big of a deal, but it's only 110 milliamp hours, while the other ones are 800 milliamp hours and 530 milliamp hours. But the third one, the big boy 278, has a fingerprint. It's got the camera for air gap. All of them support Bluetooth, and all of them have Type-C. So I would say choose the one that's best for you. They do even have an NFC capable OneKey Lite, like card wallet, that you can also check out if you really want to. But I'm going to have links down in the description to all of this. If you're interested in getting yourself a OneKey hardware wallet, please feel free to click the link in the description, as it does provide a kickback. I'll link to their security section, their GitHub, supported assets, all that good stuff down below. But I'm pretty impressed by this particular device. And don't forget, you can win one by entering the giveaway linked in the description. I'm sorry the video was it was so long, but you know me, I want to get you as much detail, go through the whole setup process, and show you some of the features. So I am pretty much done with reviewing this particular one, but there might be something new that I don't cover that might feature in a short or in a future video. So stay tuned for updates, enter the giveaway, and do me a favor on the way out. Hit that like button, make sure to get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out additional links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. And you all have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.